it's amazing, the subtle games that you are playing, and you don't even know I exist. You have got me on your hit list, and you're conspiring. Girl, you are sexual and violent, and now you got this on your conscience, because now I'm unresponsive. Shots through my chest as you watch me bleed. Every kick, drum hit is a symphony. Every brush of your curves is the air I breathe. You speak, I am listening. Sweat rolls, girl, you're glistening. Slow-mo, pull me into the light, the light. There are people watching us, wishing they were obvious, instead of giving into the fright, the fright. Run through the fire, I walk the wire. I would sell everything I own. I'd swim the ocean, dance with the devil. I'd sell my soul to take you home. One heart to survive when one just breaks. One slow suicide while one just takes and takes. One choice for the good of you, but not the one you make. One worth dying for if you saw her shake, shake, shake. We can feel the flow underneath our feet. I am listening. We can feel the flow underneath our feet. You are glistening. We can feel the flow underneath our feet. I am listening. We can feel the flow underneath our feet. Run through the fire, out the wire. I would sell everything I own. I'd swim the ocean, dance with the devil. I'd sell my soul to take you home. Run through the fire, out the wire. I would sell everything I own. I'd swim the ocean, dance with the devil. I'd sell my soul to take you home. Somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. This is not that game with the bowling pins. We used to just fight for our lives. And if you die young and are born again, please tell someone why. Oh, somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. There's not much time, but I've got time to see it. There's not much time, but I've got time. In a different place or a different time, it might just all work out. With a different word or a different rhyme, you might live at my house. sing my final battle cry. Because somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. Somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. Somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. Somewhere in my head I'm still a white knight, flying across the plains into my last fight. Somewhere in my head I'm still a hero, work my way back up from pretty much nothing. It's like my body has gotten tired. I'm not inspired the way I once was. When I was stronger, I'd always take the long way home. But I know it won't get better, simply pretending I did well. I got to fight it and feel the sunshine reflecting off the windowsill. Sparrows flying up and over both our halos. I think we'll take a drive along the back roads, and I'll hold you close. I think I finally understand you're never too old to be young again. Maybe I will stop thinking about all the reasons why I should give up, and maybe that will allow me to work around me and keep all of your love. The smell of the air can still take you back there to when you didn't care. Sparrows flying up and over both our halos. I think we'll take a drive along the back roads, and I'll hold you close. I think I finally understand you're never too old to be young again. Let me welcome you to Harvest. Would you mind if we got started? Cause I see you as a rolling field, trapped inside a studio apartment. Let me hold on to you until you can see every play. And I will tell you something that I figured out the hard way. Heaven knows I do find a peace, paradise hidden in the weeds, but not just me in real life. Love that no one can take away, it's a little more to every day, but not just me in real life. The cold gets in your jacket, And sometimes you just hear static. It doesn't mean you gotta change your ways. That's just life some days. Don't go messing with your heart. Don't you go messing with your heart. That's the only thing that beats the same. It reminds you from where you came. Heaven knows that you found a peace, paradise hidden in the woods tonight. Just me and realize, me and realize a love that no one can take away. 'Cause it gets a little more to it every day tonight. Just me and realize, me and realize. Can you feel like who are you deep down? Can you feel like you're not trying to be someone else? Who are you deep down? We are not trying to be somebody else. Heaven knows I do find a piece of paradise hidden in the weeds when I get to see you and realize it's just you and realize. Heaven knows I do find a piece of paradise hidden in the weeds when it is paradise. Just be you and love that no one can take away. It's a little more to it, so make it more to just me. Heaven knows I do find a piece of paradise hidden in the weeds when I just me realize a love that no one can take away. It gets a little more to every day when I just me realize. Do you remember how we kissed in the kitchen as the coffee pours? By the end my face was sore from your stubble, but I still wanted more. And all the miles that we spent in the air, where we're going I don't care. I'm just so glad that you were there that night in the restaurant, because I got to say, so I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do? So I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do now? Make me feel loved and treasured. You are water in the desert, my fox, my missing puzzle piece. You make me feel loved, protected. Boy, we could talk forever on the couch, sipping bourbon, please. And in the morning we will start up the French press. I'll be thinking to myself, how did I get so lucky? Your heart is sweet like honey. And in the evenings when we settle in bed, it's like you're in my head. How did I get so lucky? So I say it again and again. So I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do? So I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do now? Make me feel loved and treasured. You are water in the desert, my fox, my missing puzzle piece. You make me feel loved, protected. Boy, we could talk forever on the couch, sipping bourbon, please. Making out in the back of that Prius, no bikes in there to interrupt us. In your favorite spot behind my ear where nothing in the world can touch us. Sometimes you take my breath away. I hope I never forget to say, so I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do? So I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do now? Make me feel loved and treasured. You are water in the desert. My fox, my missing puzzle piece. You make me feel loved, protected. Or we could talk forever on the couch, sipping bourbon, please. So I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do? So I'm in love with you. What are we gonna do now?